Sup YouTube family, sup Phoenix gang, it's your boy King Abe. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how you guys can trade and how you guys can identify your support and resistance. I'm also going to be showing you guys how you guys can get in a trade using support and resistance trading strategy. So if this is your first time on my channel and if you find value in this video, all I ask is that you give this video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and turn on the bell notification so you guys won't miss any of my future videos. Now without further ado, let's roll out the intro and let's get this video started. When it comes to support and resistance is very essential when it comes to trading. It's very impossible for you to become a successful Forex trader without knowing and understanding support and resistance. So that's what I'm going to be showing you guys today in this video. I'm going to do my possible best to give you guys the step-by-step guide, and I'm going to do this in 10 minutes. So, but before I actually get started, if you guys want access to my signals on Telegram, the link is going to be down below in the description. And as you guys can see right there on the screen, you can see that we've actually been having very good weeks, except for this past week. We actually had a loss. So this last week was a loss, but overall we've been having very good week. So if you want access, the link is going to be down below in the description. Now, like I said earlier, when it comes to support and resistance, it's very crucial, it's very essential when it comes to trading. Without it, it's very impossible for you to become a successful Forex trader. Now, if you guys take a look at my chart here, so we're going to be looking at this chart. We're going to be looking at AUD USD, and right now I'm on the 4-hour time frame. And I usually tell people, when you using support and resistance, when you're trying to draw and identify your support and resistance, always start from the higher time frame. That's why you guys see that I'm on the 4-hour time frame right now. I'm always marking up my charts on the 4-hour time frame because I actually trade on the 1-hour time frame. I'm an intraday trader. That's how I trade. So I always trade on the 1-hour time frame and I mark up my charts on the 4-hour time frame. Even if you like scalping, I always recommend you should mark up your zones on the higher time frame. Doing it that way, you're only going to be getting into trades when the market is actually trending. So now we're looking at this on the 4-hour time frame. Now, when it comes to support and resistance, what we actually need to focus on is we just need to focus on rejections. So we only need to be looking out for rejections. You look out for rejections for your resistance, and you look out for rejections for your support. So resistance is always at the top and support is always below. Now, if we look at this chart here, if we look at this cell here, this cell right over here, if we take a look at this cell, so if we take a look at this cell that happened right here, so if we take a look at this cell here, now if we want to get in this cell trade when the market was open, what we need to be looking out for is we need to have our support zone. Now, looking at this chart here, we can definitely see that we had a support zone here because support is always at the bottom. So we know that we have a support zone here, and this support zone here is definitely a major support zone because we have multiple rejections. Price couldn't break this zone multiple times. So because of that, this right here is a key zone. It's a major support zone. So now that we have this zone drawn already on our charts, because of my strategy, now all I have to do is just go back to the 1 hour time frame, and we're going to look for that zone. Now that we on the 1 hour time frame and we have this zone here, now what we're going to do is there are two ways you can get in a trade using support and resistance. This is also price action strategy as well. So you either get in the trade using the breakout strategy, or you get in a trade using the break and retest strategy. Now if we look at this cell over here, now we know we have multiple rejections, so this is a major support zone. And now we see that we have the breakout over here, we have the breakout right there. So now that we know for sure that we have a breakout right there, so now what do? Now we just either wait for a retest, and then if we decided to wait for a retest after we have the break below support, our entry would have been right here at this bearish engulfing candle. Now we have our entry right there. Now to set our stop loss, what we can do, we can have our stop loss right above this zone over here, and that's for about 38 pips. Now if we want to have our take profit, to set our take profit, all we have to do is, because when you trading, when it comes to getting into a trade, you need support and resistance. And when you're trying to set your take profit, you also need support and resistance. Now that I have my entry, now I can, for my take profit, I can just go back to the 4 hour time frame. And now all I have to do is, now I got to look for a potential take profit target. Now I just have to look for a potential take profit target. So we're just going to look for a take profit target, looking at this to the left hand side. Now we know we have a support zone right there. Now for me to look for potential take profit target, now I see that I can target this zone over here. Looking at this on the 4 hour time frame, this is exactly how I trade, guys. I'm showing you exactly how I trade the Forex market. Now I know I can target that zone. Now all we have to do is we just have to drag this all the way. We just have to drag this all the way, because to set our take profit, our potential take profit, we got to look to the left hand side to see where we can actually target. Now that we have that zone, now we just got to go back to the 1 hour time frame. Now that we're on the 1 hour time frame, now we know for sure we can target this zone here. We know for sure we can target this zone here, and just look at that. Our take profit was set for 50 pips, and our stop loss was 39 pips, risk to reward ratio 1:2. Now we're just gonna, for the sake of putting this in replay mode, so we're just gonna see how this trade actually played out. Gonna start from right over there. Now we're just gonna take a look. We got our entry right over here, and now let's see how this trade played out. Right there, we got our take profit smash for 50 pips. Very simple. It's very, very simple to use. When you're looking for your zones, you just got to look for rejections. Now this is for a sell position, if you're trying to take a sell position. Now let's look for a buy position. Now to look for a buy position, all we got to do, we just got to go back to the 4-hour time frame. And if we take a look at this buy here, even though we have this uptrend, this buy started from right over here. Now if we're going to take a look at this buy trade over here, we know for sure we had a previous support zone over here. We know we had a previous support zone right there. So we know we had a previous support zone over here that I showed you guys earlier. So now that we have that zone there, now all we got to do, we just got to go back to the 1-hour time frame, and right over here, looking at this on the 1-hour time frame, now that we have your support zone, because your support zone is always going to become resistance zone. And if we take a look here, looking at this on the 1-hour time frame, price got to the previous support zone, created a resistance zone right here. Looking at this on the 1-hour time frame, now that we have that, all we have to do now is just to wait for price to break and close above our resistance zone. Now you can either use the breakout strategy or you use the break and retest strategy. Now you have that, price broke above your resistance. Now if you waited for a break and retest, if you use the break and retest strategy, now our entry would have been right here at this bullish engulfing candle. Our entry would have been right over there. Actually, before I do that, let's put this in replay mode, and actually let's see where our entry would have been right here. Let's see where our entry would have been. So let's just start from right here, and let's take a look and see where our entry would have been. So we would have had our entry right over here. Our entry would have been right here at this bullish engulfing candle. Now for our take profit, we just got to go to the 4-hour time frame, and looking at this on the 4-hour time frame, I know for sure I could target this zone here, because we're trading from zones to zones. I want you guys to always remember that we're trading from zones to zones. I know I can target this zone here, right here, because we had a rejection here, making this a resistance zone. Looking at this here on the 4-hour time frame, I can have that there, and I can have another zone right here, because we have a rejection right there too, if I'm trying to have multiple take profits. So I have that rejection right there. So we're just going to use these two take profit right here. Now we just got to go back to the 4-hour time frame, and then we know, okay, we potentially trying to target two take profits. So our target right there is for 81 pips right there, and we can have our stop loss right below this previous low here, which is going to be for 41 pips, and we have our risk to reward ratio 1:9. So let's take a look and see how this trade actually played out. Let's take a look and see. Right there, we got our take profit smashed for 79 pips, stop loss 41 pips, risk to reward ratio 1:9. So guys, this is exactly how you use support and resistance trading strategy. You can also call it price action strategy, whatever you want to call it. So guys, I hope you guys find value in this video. I try to make sure that I don't make this video too long. So if you find value in this video, all I ask is that you give this video a thumbs up, because it's actually going to help this channel a lot. Like this video, smash the subscribe button, and turn on the bell notification so you guys won't miss any of my future videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys at the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. I'll see you guys in my next video.